All right, y'all, what's up? Let's go ahead and get on up into it, y'all. I ain't even gonna waste no time. Because, first of all, let me just say this. These idiots that are over on ODS's panel, they are such losers. And so is ODS. And I'm so glad that YTC went over and cussed him out and read him his rights. And then he started bowing down. Why did he start bowing down? Because he knew he was wrong. He knew he was fake. And he know that he was saying all these types of things about YTC. Oh, he can't hear her. Oh, only thing she does is read her comments. That is her only content. That's what he said. But he was doing a lot of backpedaling. ODS, it's so interesting that you started backpedaling when YouTube cameras stepped up on your channel and decided to give you her point of view of how she saw you. You are a loser and you only eat off of women, okay? You only eat off of women. You had no content. You had no content. You were begging people to hit your link, and you should have been grateful. Let me tell you this. So, Fifi, yes, Fifi likes to play with herself while she's on the phone. She did it while she was on the phone with Jaguar Wright's man while her son was in the bed. Clock that T. Okay. So, y'all think y'all know me, and y'all have no clue. Okay. You have no clue. And shout out to Miss Wendy Williams. Happy birthday. Today is July the 18th. Let me change my avatar. Today is Miss Wendy Williams' birthday. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Let me do it the Wendy way. Listen here, I'm about to blast y'all all day. Yep. Miss Wendy Williams all day. Hold on. Let me give her her recognition right quick before I get into my content. Let me give Miss Wendy Williams her respects and pay her homage because she made it possible for a girl like me to be on this internet. Okay. Miss Wendy Williams, actually, today is her birthday. So I want to take a moment and just, like I said, give her acknowledgement. Where is it at? So y'all don't think I'm playing. Her birthday is July the 18th, 1964. She is 61 today. She was born in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Okay. How you doing? Yes, today is her birthday. So I definitely want to give her some support. Y'all already know she's not my idol. I just respect her in the path that she has created for us content creators to do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you said Mexia was just P Bomb, a Mo 3 sector person. See, they not gonna get enough. I'm not dropping my link. Ain't nobody gonna get me. No, ma'am. I am on the horizon over here. And see, this is the thing. I'm not gonna sit up and play in people's faces. And what ODS did was played in YouTube camera faces. And I'm glad that she cussed him smooth out. It was exactly what he deserved. It was exactly what he needed. And I'm glad somebody finally done it. And then he got all sensitive. Well, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But ODS, as soon as I started reading you for fifth and telling you how you travel all the way to wherever Rico was, Rico needed help and you wanted a D in your mouth. Okay. That's what that was. You got upset because I called you out and said and called you out about the nefarious acts that you did. See, a lot of girls can't take me, and I don't care because I'm still going to go live. I'm still going to pop my stuff. I don't care if it's only 5 people over here. That is perfectly fine. Okay. That's 5 people. I can keep count. Okay. Y'all get all, all the views and the this and the that. Okay, that's perfectly fine and dandy. The views are going to come. You're going to have your highs. You're going to have your mediums. You're going to have your little chill out moments. And right now, I'm just catching my vibe. Really, if I really wanted to catch the numbers, I could be just like y'all. I could do the salaciousness, right? I could act like I'm y'all's friend. I could act like we're friends and we could get on the phone and we could talk and my numbers would shoot up. But no, I am thankful for where I am. Listen here, unlike Shakim, okay, Shakim bought a channel with subscribers and views already. I bet y'all didn't know that, see. Okay. Yes. Uh-huh. I'm actually getting my views, my supporters from ground up. I started from like I remember when I had 50 subscribers and now we are at 7K. I am like the little turtle, right? The turtle finishes last, right? Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? Because the rabbit then win. Clock that T. But I just wanted to say Lolo got on there and she just started cursing. And I just thought that it was just so obnoxious of her, like at her big age, for her to be sitting around with these kids, going back and forth. It's like people really need to find a life. People need to get out and touch grass, like seriously, because just the behaviors and things like that, it's just unacceptable. It really is. And I'm not giving nobody no pass. And people, they try to come at me, and I appreciate it because it lets me know that I'm on the right track. And, you know, I can't be bothered. I can't be bought. I can't be moved. When people say, oh my God, you don't have no traction. Well, I could have had traction if I sold out. If I was to take money, because someone had offered me like $1,000 to leave Jaguar right alone. And my thing is, she was a sister, right? And not everybody's going to agree, and that's perfectly fine. Oh, where's my beef sector backdrop? Because that's what we are covering. So here, let me put this. Okay, so that's just not what I do. I mean, when I say I rock with you, I rock with you. I'm not gonna take money. I'm not gonna talk about you behind your back. I'm not gonna listen to the conversations. Like, I'm just not that type of girl. And I don't know why people don't understand that because I don't talk to people offline. I did that with some like supporters and stuff, and it got a little weird. You know, this particular individual started talking nasty on the phone, and it just made me feel uncomfortable. You know, it's like, you try to lend yourself and, you try to help people and you extend, I ain't gonna say lend myself, but you know, extend services or just trying to be kind. And I think that some people, they don't know how to be kind, and it really bothers them. And you know what I learned is when I come to the room, my light is so bright, it irritates some people's demons. When I come through, I make people see what joy looks like. I make people see what therapy looks like. Because at the end of the day, I know who I am. I don't come online looking for validation. I don't need no round of applause. I don't need no attention. I get all that here at home. My husband gives me a lot of attention. Trust me. Okay. And I think people get me twisted because they're like, oh my gosh, she's married. Just because I'm his wife does not mean that, he gets to, shut me down or I don't have a life and, all that. Like, no, it's the queen can queen. Okay. And that's one thing I love about my husband is that man, oh my goodness. I have been begging him to get a haircut. I'm like, baby, I'm ready for your haircut. Like, give me that haircut. You know what I'm saying? I love that clean look, you know. I love that clean look. And so he went out and got a haircut. Well, actually, today is Friday, so he went out Thursday after work, and he went and got a haircut. And when he had come through that room, it was like, oh my goodness, oh yeah, it was just, oh my goodness, it was exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I needed at that point in time. Yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. And once again, I just get so excited, you know. I really do. I get so excited. I'm just blessed. I'm highly favored. And I know that God has his hands on me. And no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I want to say this, you know, one day you guys are going to see me on your television screens. I want you guys to know that. One day you'll see me on your television screens, and I'm just gonna be living my best life. And I want y'all to know that I'll always give back to my community. Like charity and things like that. That really it makes me feel like, you know, I'm putting in service, in the community. A lot of people talk about what they're gonna do, you know. I did launch my class this month. Me and Couture Bay, it's still open. If you guys are interested, definitely reach out to me. We launched it on February the 28th, and it's the content creator class, and we partnered up together. And she's actually my co host. And I'm actually looking for a third person because I'm actually thinking about doing something for members only. Um, for those of you that are subscribed and members only, we'll give you like kind of like a little, how you go to like a store and they might have like taste tests. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you like a small demo. So it's gonna be like a demo of what you can expect from the class. But Couture Bay, she's actually here on YouTube. You guys can follow her. She's definitely a reliable source. She's definitely a sister of mine. And she's amazing. She's definitely amazing. Let me get her channel and I'll drop it in the chat. Let me get her channel. So y'all can go over and check her out, check her channel out. She definitely be giving it up. I actually love Couture Bay. She's actually a cool lady. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot going on in this beef sector. ODS was playing a victim, and it was like, really, do people really stand on business? And I think I got my answer tonight. Some people act like they stand on business and, they're going to keep it 100. And we see that they only keeping it, I say like maybe 5% out of 100. So yeah, that's my recap. I don't keep these lives long. I try to keep them to like at least 15 minutes so you guys can kind of get into the groove and kind of see where I'm coming from. But like I said, I'm still out here on these streets. I will be live here in a minute. I believe at 3:30 we're going to be doing celebrity news, hot topics, and viral stories. So set your notifications into the replay gang. I want to thank you so much. Have a great rising on purpose. And once again, happy birthday to Miss Wendy Williams. Today is her birthday, July the 18th. All right, y'all. It's Cancer season. Turn up.